Hello and welcome back to HOI4. This is Black Prince Gaming and we're here today continuing off the Argentina game where a mysterious German man took over ruling Argentina. So please make sure you've checked out part 1 if you haven't already. But yes, so where are we in the video? We have just pushed our way through a lot of South America, and as we capitulated Colombia, who was the last nation that we went to war with, they joined the Allies literally an hour before the peace deal and called the Allies into the war. So now we already have the US going to war with us. The US has joined the Allies and we now have the US and the UK both at war with us in 1940, looking to come and kick us out of South America. So where can we go from there? Stick around and find out. We go, the next piece of conquest on the chopping block will be the Venezuelans, so let's send the army in. They obviously join the Allies, so the real aim will be to try and sweep up their coastline as quick as we can to stop anyone else getting in, especially if we can get to Caracas. You guys maybe actually, let's just get you here to see if you can't help out on the front, because we want to make sure that we are securing things very, very quickly. Okay, naval invasion to the northern Andes. You get up there, railroad in. Let's try and hold the port if possible. Can't really afford to be losing the port here. Maybe you guys railroad in as well. See if you can't just help hold. Yeah, the last thing we need is the Americans actually making a landing here. So please, please, please focus on securing that. And hopefully that's distracting the American forces from actually coming up here and helping the Venezuelans. Get them in, basically. Oh no, they've actually taken a piece of land. That's not good. Come on, let's crush them. Crush them out, crush them through. Oh, this is just impossible. Impossible fight we've got currently. Okay, let's hold. Let's hold. We need to reorganise, we need to sort this out and ensure that we can actually win. So, I mean, the situation's pretty bad. We are against the US, Mexico, Canada, Britain and France, as well as I think a lot of the Empire has actually stayed with, although Australia has gone independent, which is nice. So yeah, we've got basically the entirety of Africa coming to war with us, the entirety of North America, and a lot of the powerhouse out of Europe. Now luckily, the bromance has stayed together. We've got Senor Hilta has managed to re-ally with Benito Mussolini, no matter what timeline they stick together, it looks like. And yeah, we've obviously got our South America that we brought in and sort of got involved, so hopefully we can do something. We'll probably actually have a look at sending an army down to maybe go and deal with Bolivia, because yeah, they don't have many troops, and you know what, that's easy territory for us to pick up because the Allies can't actually get any support to them. Okay, here we are at Bolivia. Let's go ahead and declare our war. They're immediately going to join the Allies, I'm fairly certain. But let's just try and blitz our way in. Yeah, there we go, they've joined the Allies, that's fine. Assumed as much, but we'll try and quickly blitz our way in and see what we can't secure out of here. Especially if we can take any of their major cities and stuff. But yeah, it means we're not going to get a final peace deal with them, but at least we can start to sort of slowly integrate them over time by just keeping them well garrisoned.
Sí, señor. ¡Siguen atacando! ¡Listo! ¡En marcha!
Come on, keep moving.
¡Atención!
Yeah, just keep breaking in where we can. And there we go, Bolivia has capitulated, but obviously we will not be getting a peace deal with them. Which sucks, but you know, it's fine. The good news about us puppeting, obviously Brazil, is we can basically keep them out of the war for as long as possible and just yeah, ensure that we aren't getting invaded along all of this Brazilian coastline. So that is kind of good, and there we go. We can also now core the final state that we currently hold. We will soon hold some of Uruguay's land because I'm currently working on trying to integrate them. I mean, yeah, let's go down for that research slot. We can also try and maybe take the Falklands, which won't do masses, but it will actually kick out a bit of British control in the region. So you know what, it might actually be worthwhile going for. As well as it just being, you know, good in another way. I don't know if the British will actually have anything landed on these islands. That's kind of the difficult part of this. Oh, Iraq has joined our faction. I mean, I didn't ask for you to join my faction, Iraq, but you know what, that's fine if you want to. I won't stop you. Okay, here we go. The naval invasions are launching. Maybe we should put the fleet out on actual naval invasion support just to see if we can't ensure that these guys land, but we should almost take the islands here. So let's go ahead and start doing the focus to make them core states of us. Oh, and it will actually allow us to broker a peace apparently. Okay. This might actually be the way to do it then. Maybe if we can make a final peace with the British by taking these islands, that could be quite important. Yeah, Uruguay, that's fine. I don't want your troops. Okay, they are actually raiding my fleet. Let's see, now that my fleet came in, yeah, they have left. They don't want to take the fight if my fleet's also there.
Todo listo para avanzar.
Okay, perfect. We have taken the islands.
Órdenes.
That's great. Our fleet has managed to sink a ship there as well, so that's good. We'll just need to continue doing what we're doing and continue trying to get men out.
Firme.
Okay, why isn't the fleet engaging? Did we actually just lose the troops who are meant to be fighting there? Oh god.
Firme.
Okay, that's a bit annoying. What we'll do then is we will try a new naval invasion from one of the islands to the other island with these 3 divisions, and they will prep and get ready to go as soon as possible. Yeah, they've just got loads of submarines out here, and hopefully as well this will cut down their actual naval range or their naval ability. Go on, please force attack that. Where's the fleet? I need you moving down there. I need you to try and give as much support as you possibly can. Oh man, they got sunk. That is awful. I can't believe it. We can finally integrate Uruguay. We're not going to integrate Brazil yet because, like I said, that coastline I think we really need to keep secure. There might be an argument to maybe put an army here and then try and integrate and then immediately push. But for now we just need to keep things stable, so let's just get Uruguay. It should work out nicely for us. That's a nice new land, and we can immediately as well try and start integrating a lot of this area. So we should have that completely cored up as well, which is going to really help. Once more, this time 10 divisions. Supported by our fleet as well, to see if we can't take this island once and for all. This would be absolutely huge if we could. It would be so vital to the war effort. You guys need to stop and you need to sit in this tile where I hopefully think you can give shore bombardment. Perfect, they can give shore bombardment. Okay, and you guys need to force attack. There is no chance we can lose this. We need to win it right now. Perfect, we take it out. As Argentina, hold the Falkland Islands and South Georgia. Oh, it says for 73 days. Did that just count because we obviously held the Falklands for that long? I don't actually know. But okay, we will take it. And now we want 2 of you to come over, hold this island.
Atención.
You 10 need to start heading back and getting onto this front line again. Perfect, and you will convoy escort them home.
Todo listo para avanzar.
But I guess the most important thing, now that we've taken the islands, is we can try and negotiate a surrender with the British. I mean, if we could get a peace deal with the whole allies from this, that would be incredible. They agree to cede the islands, and it's a white peace across the board, is it? Okay. Not great, because we've lost, obviously, these areas. However, we have managed to get peace. Which is quite something to be able to get peace, actually. Okay, I guess we need to probably wait a bit then and see if something else kicks off for the Allies. Because yeah, if something could happen that would basically cause us to be a bit more freed up, that would be really, really handy. Is there any way we could do anything like send some spies into the US and maybe cause a bit of unrest, maybe lead to an uprising? Because I mean, I will take that if that's a possibility. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try and sort of spy on them and see if there's anything we can do to really like help us. Help us sort of sow dissent in their faction. That might help us out at least. Here we go as well for the integration of South America completely. There's Brazil as well. There we go, loads more states for us to start integrating as well, so maybe it's time to actually come off the focus for a little while. Although actually we're getting a huge amount of political power as is anyway, so I don't actually think there's much need, especially when we can get stuff like this. Yes, we need some aluminum for all of our planes that we're building, and then obviously we'll look to try and core up any of the states here that we really need, like the huge steel states and stuff that they may have. I think I've already built them up a lot, yeah. So now it's just a matter of integrating them as we can. So here we go, we're going to declare war on Venezuela now. This could actually lead to war with the US. I don't think it will, because I don't see them sort of jumping in to defend each other. However, you know, never say never, it could always lead to a war. Let's hope now that these guys can maybe have a successful landing up here.
Listo, señor.
Especially if we could also maybe bring across the mountaineers. Any chance of any military access?
Atención.
Okay, you guys start railroading across there. That seems like a good idea. Hopefully these guys will make the landing in Caracas, which is really the ultimate aim of this all, is that we basically try and naval invade behind the enemy rather than having to actually deal with them head on.
Listo, señor.
Yep, I mean perfect, that is the landing secured, so let's go ahead, make sure that we're grabbing a few more of these guys just to snake up the rest of the coastline for us. And same thing goes this way, let's go ahead and ensure that we are moving our way along. Obviously we'll want to make sure that we are keeping a few guys here and there, because yeah, well, we don't want to lose access to all this, do we? that would be very, very bad for us. So there we go, let's delete these front lines, let's go ahead and merge them together, and now that should be 24 divisions as our mountaineers head their way over too. And we should be able to try and secure ourselves a nice little front here. One of you move in, just see if you can't cut them off completely. Perfect. Not too long, and look at that. We're literally just battle planning them, and the casualties we're doing are so much higher. That is incredible.
Listo.
Come on, let's make sure that we're cleaning up all of these guys here that encircled. That would just be very nice. Some very nice casualties coming.
Listo para avanzar.
And the rest of you, let's just get the blitz on and get you moving down the front. Oh my god, look at that. 2 divisions versus all of theirs on mountains, and we are blasting our way through. Okay, this army might actually be able to do something, given the right terrain. And there we go, Venezuela gone. So let's take everything and take all of their navy. They only had a few screening ships, but that is just that making that South American empire that little bit larger. Look at that. Perfect. Here we go. There's only one thing we can do now. Our ally Italy has gone in. So I am going to go ahead and see if I can't help out at all. Well, they're not our ally at the moment, but they have been our ally. They've been a faithful ally to us throughout this. So we are going to basically send our fleet and see if there's any way that we can support our former teammate in their war here. Because you know what, I want a war to try and reunify the rest of South America, so I will do whatever it takes to try and join in. Yeah, Turkish Empire, you can of course dock your ships wherever you fancy. But yeah, let's go ahead, declare the war. And see if we can't crush our way in. I'm assuming we will soon see loads of people starting to get called in. Okay, there's France getting called in. Yeah, of course, I'll sign a non-aggression with you, Italy. You are going to be our one ally in this. Oh my god. Literally, as I managed to join, they have been naval invaded by Denmark, no less. Really? Okay, I mean, let's see how the troops do though. Let's watch them, see if they can crush in. It does look like we're having some great success here with our mountaineers. They are absolutely storming through the American lines. Look at them go. Can we actually move straight across, see if we can't cut off a huge encirclement of their army? That would be insane. There we go, you guys all going to go on attack. Let's see, this 144, you're going to go there. But yeah, we've got a huge amount of mountaineers now in our army. 61 mountaineers actually our army consists of, so very happy with those numbers. Yeah, and let's get these guys trying to go across, see if we can't make a nice encirclement here. You snake up the coast as well, okay. We are very much into this war. This could get bad. Let's get some hot acclimatization factor, because obviously we are going to be moving up into Central Europe. I mean, our guys should be pretty acclimatized anyway, seeing how things are. I mean, we are South American Argentina. But yeah.
Instrucciones.
You guys, all of you, let's get you crushing in where you can. You guys, can you push up and round? They are naval invading us. Oh, I forgot to move the garrison over to cover the ports up here, didn't I? Okay, we will quickly do that now. Hopefully that will resolve it, or hopefully they will be able to resolve it. Come on, cut through, see if you can't cut them off. Yeah, look at the impact our guys have against these American forces.
Vamos, vamos.
There goes Bolivia, so hopefully these troops will now be able to get up north.
Listo, señor.
You guys can go north and see if you can't help out, clear out this Venezuelan naval invasion that they've done. Oh, it's not a naval invasion, is it? They've come from the islands. I forgot about the islands up there. Oh, look at this encirclement here. Absolutely hammering the Allied forces.
En marcha.
Okay, I was expecting it very much over, kind of with the way that we were fighting, but there's actually some opportunity here that we might be able to just make some huge encirclement of their forces down here in South America. And obviously if we can encircle them quite massively, that will severely damage them for the future. I mean, not too much considering, well, considering the fact that we are kind of stuck down here anyway. Like, they have got pretty much the rest of the world on their side. But yeah, okay, let's keep the pushes, keep going, let's go for it, come on. The beauty is we are continuing to expand, even against all of this pressure. And they obviously have a lot more to be shoving into here than me. I'm going to obviously continue to try and core up a lot of this.
Órdenes.
Go for it, see if you can't break the line. Colombia has capitulated, that is great. These guys are all actually cut off. Any chance we can just push them further into the hole maybe? Imagine if we can cut off their forces, this would be absolutely insane, the amount of casualties we would cause here. Let's see if we can't take back Caracas.
Todo listo para avanzar.
And let's see if we can't maybe push up into these mountains with these mountaineers. Perfect. This is why we made the mountaineers. This is ideal for this terrain. They can carve their way right through their lines. Let's see, how's the damage actually looking? This is attacking across a river and they're not even standing a chance. Oh, they are actually getting a little bit more of a chance in. They are managing to stabilise, I think, because of that tank division they brought into the lines. This is their whole tactic now. It's just going to be to try and continually cycle things in and out of the battle. That is really going to grind our men down and slow us here. But this is absolutely insane, the amount of people on the Allies. Let's have a quick look at the world map just to show you the absolute chaos we are dealing with here. Like, look at this super allies that we've got. If China could go to war with Russia or anyone, that would just be absolutely great. I mean, we're losing our only allies now. How's our agents doing over here? Continuing to raise French fascist support to see if we can't coup them. I don't even know how the coup mechanics work, so this might not do anything, but you know, we will try our best. Try our best to try and get us out of this war any quicker than we can.
Todo listo para avanzar.
Okay, come on. Why can't we clear that? Ugh. Honestly, the attrition here is absolutely crazy. The Navy has been pretty much destroyed. Yeah, look at that. That is a devastating fight, but when you've got the combined navies, the US, the Japanese, and also the British patrolling all the way around your coastline, I mean, there's not really much option you've got, is there? Yeah, we just got to do whatever we can to keep a hold here, keep our foothold, and make sure that we keep our supply coming into the area and our guys okay. But yeah, there's just little to nowhere that I can make effective pushes. Especially when the air is against us like this. Any chance of putting some air on any of these other sectors? I don't really know. Yeah, how much are they setting up? Yeah, 1,400 planes, so we are massively outgunned. I mean, realistically, the war ended for us when we controlled Venezuela, Brazil. We controlled everywhere basically except for Colombia and the Guyanas. So yeah, like Guyana, Suriname, that sort of area. Like realistically, that's where we would leave things off because, I mean, ultimately, I'm sure we have enough Lebensraum at that point. But yeah, obviously for the sake of it, I wanted to fight on just to see if we could try and do it. There is one more achievement I really want to get, so that's really why I'm still here, still fighting, still hoping, because the achievement I think is to hold every state. Oh, there's also this, as Argentina own all of Latin America, except Bolivia, does not control Sonic. Oh, okay, so I guess we could release them. Although, no, we're still at war, so we wouldn't be able to do that, but there was another one which is own all the Amazon states. Which seems like it could be doable. Oh, it doesn't seem like it could be doable when that happens. And there goes any allies we had in this war. Oh, we couldn't even get guys out in the end fast enough. I mean, look at that. They are just stuck and crushed on these mountains. So yeah, this is the end. We've lost. There's nothing else I can do here. I mean, the sort of writing was on the walls the second the US intervened and joined the Allies, and then especially when people like France started joining. But eventually, with some of the wars that went on across the world, as you can see, we've basically ended up with the entire world in a singular faction fighting South America. So yeah, very unfair, a huge struggle, but we managed to make quite the empire for Senor Hilda. And you know what? A reasonable World War II timeline as well, considering he came over to us in, was it 1936 we got him? So pretty much he came to power in Germany 3 years later following the coup by the monarchists, well, by the opposition. It's a mix, I guess. He then fled to South America, got immediately elected here in 1936, and then decided to go to war with the whole world again. So, you know, pretty classic hit the gameplay. Sorry, Hilda, because, you know, who could this mysterious figure be? We'll never know. Positive kill to death ratio, somehow. We killed 2.11 million of them, they killed 1.86 million of us. A lot of kills all round, and yeah, you can see their armies are sweeping in. I did just remove the army because I want to kind of see what kind of South America they make out of this. I'm intrigued if they'll leave us in power at all, or if there'll be anything interesting, because a lot of us is actually core land now. So part of me is wondering, will they give us some of this land in the peace deal because they consider it our core or not? So I just want to see what it will happen, so I'm going to quickly just play on. It might lead to absolutely nothing, in which case you won't see anything more, but it might lead to something interesting, so let's go for it. Hey, I mean, don't you just love an allied peace deal? This is what they've left of my empire, so, you know, I don't know why they took... Oh my god. No, so you got the Argentine Republic, you know, pretty big, and then they've left Senor Hilda just out here in a corner of the Amazon rainforest, which is great. But yeah, like, look at Argentina now. Love it when the Allies make the peace deals. Absolutely crazy to me. But, you know, very, very successful. We've grown Argentina a lot. We may have gone ahead and lost some of the land, but look how big they are now. So yeah, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.